So just to review what we've done, Jackie, from today's session, slight posture change, which is really good, and you've built your posture around your golf club, so you've got into like a nice routine. Put the club on the floor, and then grip it and stand to it. Yeah, so that's much better. But then the big difference is in the change of direction, the transition at the top of your swing. So if we wind these swings up to the top, the big difference from last week, which is an incredible change, is you did deliver the club quite steeply to the ball. Yeah? Yeah, unbelievable, isn't it? And now you've got the golf club coming down much more appropriately. That is really good in a week to get the golf club coming down like that. And this was obviously a shot as well. This wasn't a rehearsal or a practice swing. You obviously hit the golf ball. So that's an incredible change. That's really good. But just what we've done in today's session is we've obviously concentrated on the feet. So you can see here on the primarily this is because of how you delivered the club historically. Because the golf club comes down steep, your body's got to make an emergency move to try and kind of shallow it out. So you're trying to jump out the way of it, jump out the way of the floor. Yeah. So we've done a bit of footwork today. So we're going to try and get this back foot, the trail foot, to push more towards the target, so that you hit the ball and then the turf, rather than it push up in the air. Because obviously you chatted to me about some of the shots that you feel like you top and don't quite get under. So we're just going to look at how your feet move a little bit more. You didn't. Sorry, no, it pushes off quite as much.
Yeah. Quite so much.
It's good to see, isn't it? If we look at, let's just pull up an example for you. So just an example of a player that's got quieter feet through the ball. So we want to be pushing.
Does his right leg go quite straight on his backswing, or does that just?
Yeah, I mean that's another area completely though. To be honest, yeah, forget that. So there's lots of different leg actions. So
ignore that.
Ignore that completely. Yeah. Don't read too much into that. But if you look lower than his legs and his ankles and his feet and how he uses the ground, look how he rotates and pushes more to the left side, but keeps his feet more in contact with the floor, and then the pivot comes. This, to be fair, is, we looked at a few examples, didn't we? This is a player that's got quite quiet feet, but a good example to show you nonetheless. Something like this would be a good action. So the ankles roll more to the side. Yeah, you see the heel popping up slightly, but not to the degree.
Right, yeah, so I've tried to keep the whole foot down, just keep the toes on, but just to lift that.
And then just gradually,
gradually take that off.
And remember that the timing of that, you've just seen two different examples. The timing of that is different for all players. But, just have an awareness more of what your feet are doing, and you're trying to push a bit more towards the target rather than jump up in the air.
Right.
Have I explained that okay?
Yes, you have, yes. I will, go and have a...
Good session, Jackie. Thank you.